More photos from the Superman set have been revealed. The film's villain appears. Scenes of Krypto's possible appearance. Additionally, a supposed story leak explains how the film will unfold. Stay until the end of the video to get more information and updates on the next Superman film by James Gunn. Welcome to Comic Chronicles. This past week has been filled with leaks from the Superman set, including a video we released on this channel discussing Superman's new uniform. However, more photos and potential story spoilers were revealed this week. The Daily Planet team appeared, Lex Luthor, the possible villain of the plot, and much more. It's time to check it all out. Starting with Mr. Terrific, on the day the photos of Superman's uniform were leaked, Mr. Terrific appeared alongside the Man of Steel. This Mr. Terrific costume is truly incredible. However, the page DC Film News highlighted a detail involving the symbol on Mr. Terrific's uniform, which is the same symbol seen in another set photo, this being the Lord Tech symbol. Lord Tech is Maxwell Lord's company, and it's already confirmed in the DCU that Maxwell Lord will be portrayed by James Gunn's brother, Sean Gunn. With this, the theory that we might already have a Justice League in the film began circulating online. In the comics, there is a formation of the League that involves Maxwell Lord, known as the Justice League International. This formation is different from what we're used to seeing and existed even before the traditional League we're more familiar with. Maxwell Lord is basically the businessman of the Justice League International. He acts as the intermediary between the heroes and the United Nations. So, it makes sense to think that Mr. Terrific is wearing the Lord Tech logo because he is part of this formation of the Justice League. Although in the comics, Mr. Terrific never was part of this league, I believe James Gunn might do something slightly different from the comics in this regard. Also, it makes sense to already have this Justice League in the DC universe, and later Superman forms his league with the members we know best, such as Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern John Stewart or Hal Jordan, and so on. Moreover, it's not absurd to think of James Gunn adapting the Justice League International, as the stories of the team have a comedic tone and mundane plots alongside the heroes' missions, something that probably might have even inspired James Gunn when he made the Guardians of the Galaxy in the MCU. Before we continue, if you are a Superman fan and are eagerly waiting for more information and details about the next Man of Steel movie, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. This way, you help us reach our goal of the first 1,000 subscribers and stay always updated on DC and Marvel news and updates. If you are also interested in acquiring the Superman comics being adapted in this new film, you can purchase them through the links in the description of this video. Moving on to other revealed images, we see the Daily Planet team disembarking from a ship. We see Lois Lane, Perry White, Jimmy Olsen, Cat Grant, Steve Lombard, and Ron Troop. Commenting now on a detail of the newspaper photos revealed last week, showing a bit about Metropolis, we can see that besides the Daily Planet, the Metropolis Eagle, which is the Daily Planet's competitor in the comics, will be present in the film, and in the photo, it's possible to see that Superman used his super breath, probably in a fire in a building, and the article highlights that our beloved Man of Tomorrow saved 20 people from the incident. Meanwhile, the Daily Planet newspaper has an article on Superman written by Clark Kent himself and a photo taken by Jimmy Olsen. This photo of Superman holding a train is a clear reference to the comic Superman for all seasons. Next, we see more images of Lois Lane and Superman in Metropolis, and in another photo, we see Eve Teschmacher, portrayed by Sarah Sampaio, who will be Lex Luthor's assistant and possibly a love interest. Speaking of Luthor, we also had photos of him on the set, where he appears injured by something that might have happened. Additionally, we had a video highlighting a moment where Krypto might be present. In the scene, Mr. Terrific heads to a pet shop, and soon after, we see him in the street interacting with the likely super dog. This scene has a comedic tone to it, where Mr. Terrific probably tries to get Krypto to fly. Rick Flag Sr. and the engineer will also appear in the film, seen in photos where Superman is subdued. Remember, Rick Flag Sr. will also appear in the animated series Creature Commandos. Now, let's talk about potential spoilers for the film. Although we don't know if this is true or not, I want to give you a heads up because a possible small segment of the film was leaked, along with these images of Superman being restrained by someone in a black suit with a chest symbol that looks a lot like Ultraman's emblem, the villain who had already been mentioned in previous rumors. The information suggests that other superheroes are angry and take lives when necessary. Superman is an outcast among them for his optimism and no-kill rule, which inspires them to change their habits, and this detail resembles the comic Kingdom Come, except that Superman is older in the story. Additionally, Lex Luthor is profiting from an armed conflict in a foreign nation, and Superman would intervene in this conflict. However, a clone of Superman created by Lex Luthor, called Ultraman, is sent by the government to arrest him. At a certain point, Ultraman becomes Bizarro. Meanwhile, Superman and his friends must stop him, while the Daily Planet team works to expose Luthor and his crimes. Supposedly, the film ends with Superman revealing his identity to Lois, and Luthor avoids repercussions for his crimes by announcing his candidacy for the presidency. Moreover, Supergirl arrives on Earth, and other DCU elements are revealed, such as the engineer being recruited for the Authority. These are the leaked details, but for now, we can't be sure if they are true. We will have to wait for more details to confirm. Regarding the villain, which many are saying is Ultraman, there is speculation that in the movie he will reveal his face at a certain point, and we will see actor David Corenswet's face. Also, I believe Ultraman might just be the clone's name, and not a Superman from another Earth like in the comics. I think it might just be a reference here. I liked all these disclosed details. It's clear that this villain is certainly as strong as Superman, and if he indeed is Ultraman, a clone created by Lex Luthor who later becomes Bizarro, it could be an interesting plot element, although the real villain of the story would be Lex Luthor. But now I want to hear your opinion. Are you excited about the movie with this information? Did you like the set photos? Write your comments below, like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you are the first to be informed as soon as new videos on Superman movies come out. And if you want to acquire the comics being adapted in this film, such as Kingdom Come, Superman for All Seasons, All-Star Superman, among others, I will leave the link in the description so you can add them to your collection. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.